Hey there, Taylor. My name is Courtney, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more pet owners to your business. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who they can trust. I have found by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business has resulted in some of those business owners still raising their hands and asking me to help them grow. So by the end of this video, you've liked what you heard, and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business. Shoot me a message back and we can chat. So now let me show you 3 things, which are content, citations, and backlinks that will set your company above your competition. So let's start with content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that Google prefers for there to be 1,500 to 2,400 words on the homepage. Not only that, the content needs to have the right keywords. Google likes this because it gets them to know your business better and what its purpose is. Right now, your site is looking, I put it into a word count, it's looking at 670 at the moment. And just to give you an idea of the content that Google looks at, is everything I'm highlighting. So including even photos. So you want to make sure that whoever's doing your website or anything, that when they upload the photos, that they actually add in like special keywords. And I'm actually going to give you an example of what I mean by that. So let's see if there are actually any on here. Kind of something like this. So this is an example of a keyword that you would want to have in the photos that get uploaded to your website. And let's go take a look at your top competitor, which is Roanoke Animal Hospital. And let's take a look at how many they have on their website. And they have 837. Not the ideal, but it's enough to keep them above the competition for the time being. So a part of this content we have what are known as keywords. And these keywords are basically, what people are searching up each month to help resolve their concerns. And this is what Google, this is what Google considers to be ideal for them. And just to give you an example of what I mean, let's see. All right, so here is an example of keywords that you guys have. And this is just to give you an idea of some of the keywords that are down here. So veterinary, this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good to have, and this one's also pretty good to have, but it's not the most, it can be better because it's more ideal. It's not ideal for customers who are finding you or pet owners. And what I mean by that is that you don't want people to just be finding you by your business name, because not everybody knows your business name. So you want like keywords that are like this, veterinary Roanoke, VA. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a look of the Roanoke Animal Hospital and show you what theirs are. All right, and they're ranking for 491 keywords. And these are good examples of basically keywords that you want to have on your website, because this is what's getting business. This is what people are looking up. So you want to put these, like for example, Roanoke Animal Hospital. When I search it up on your website, you guys don't have it at all on here, but when I do it for your competitor, right, they have it on their website twice. So all you guys got to do is, this is an example of a keyword. You want to put this on your website more than 2 times on your website, because you want to do it more than what your competitor is doing. So that's kind of how that works. And what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to take this keyword, because it's one of the highest ranking ones, and I'm going to place it into Google. So now over here we're taking a look at the second important thing I want to talk about regarding Google, and we have what are known as citations. And you're probably asking, well, what's a citation and why does it matter? And that's a great question. You see this map pack here, the Google Maps. This states your business name, address, and phone number. This is basically how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. And you might be asking, well, how do I show up at Max? That is another good question. I actually have a picture right here just to showcase how it is you get up here. And basically you want to put your name, address, and phone number across hundreds of directories. You want to put it on lots of them. So like CityStar, Yelp, BBB, all those directories, even Facebook, that can take your name, address, and phone number, count as a citation. And this is the number one thing you can do today to push your business up on the map pack. And right now you guys aren't really ranking on the map pack, and the top 3 is where you want to be, because this is where people click on. This is where pet owners click on to look for what they need. And the more you have than your competitor, the higher up you go. And as you can see, this is how these guys are sitting up here at the moment. All right. And it's pretty simple to do. We just have these resources that we use that let us look at your competitor citations. And what we do is we would match their citations, but we don't want to just match them. We want to dominate your competitor. So we want to add 50 to 100 more than they do, so that it takes a while for them to catch up. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's how we would handle this section. And now the last thing I would like to go over is link juice, or in other words, backlinks. This third pillar actually really helps you dominate on Google. Well, how does it do that? So when we look up Roanoke Animal Hospital, we see that you guys aren't on the first page of Google, which I'm pretty sure you're aware of. You want to be one of the top 3, because when people look up certain things, they only click on the top 3 results in this section, which is called the organic section. And anything past that, second page, third page, people do not go to. So your goal is to want to get here. And how you do that is by what we call backlinks. And it's basically when one website links to another online, and you'll basically have like site A that's linking to site B. Then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. So it's like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So for example, if you have a local blog about dogs or an industry site linking back to you, then that's great. You want stuff like that. But being in the animal care field, you don't want a backlink coming from like Pizza Hut. That's not so good, because you guys don't actually sell pepperoni. So I'm actually going to show you. We're going to go back to, let's see, we're going to go back to here and take a look at what your backlinks are. And you're sitting at 917, which is quite a lot. And we're going to actually take a look at what your competitor is, which is 1K. And I want to just note that it's not about quantity, it's about quality. So you want to get more quality. So just because there are, you don't want to just get more. You want to get the ones that are actually relevant, because if you're not getting relevant backlinks, Google's not going to know what you do or who you are. So you want to stay within your niche area. And these guys are sitting at 1,000 right now. And how we would actually dominate them is very similar to citations. So we would take a look at what their citations are. Backlinks are, sorry. And then we would go after the backlinks they have. But not only that, we also want to, dominate them in that. So we want to do like more than them, like 50 or 100 more than what they have. So once again, in closing, we went over content. Your front page needs to be 1,500 words. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out your competition by a landslide. And link juice, you need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be #1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, well, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call or a text at 218-517-5513. Again, my name is Courtney, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a nice one.